And we have returned. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That was a song called She's My Witch by Kip Tyler. Man, it's funny. You know, I don't know why. Now I just have this image in my head of Jill being a witch of some kind, because I think I played the song Witchcraft last time before I streamed this. Well, I mean, the song does make mention of a tight skirt, and Jill does have very interesting zombie fighting attire in this game, so hey, there you go, maybe there's that. Anyway, without further ado, we're probably going to jump into some of that, and hopefully I'm not going to get horribly mauled this time around. At the very least, I was able to go toe-to-toe with Nemesis a couple of times last time. But we'll see how that goes now. Switch that over there, and this thing over there, and I'm also going to need to do the thing I keep forgetting, which is readjust my HDMI cables. So I can see what the hell I'm doing! Always a good thing. Alright. I think I was in the process of getting all the stuff I need to start the train, so there's that. I had just gotten an oil additive or something from an umbrella, office, I think it is, and Nikolai had shot a man who was apparently infected. And I'm sure that was exactly the case, right? Nikolai seems to be like a very trustworthy kind of fellow. He's on the level, I know. Anyway, we don't need to see that again. There's one other thing, I think. No, we're good. We're good.
Resident Evil.
Evil. Resident Evil. Ellie. Yeah, that's right, I've got, they've taken everything away from me. Everything! I won't give up. I won't allow them to win. Oh yes, that's right. I am slightly injured, aren't I? Oh dear. Let's put those away. So I've got that wrench that I still need for something. I've got a square crank. A rust hex crank. I think I might need the square crank to go into the gas station, though. Right, where am I and where will I go? Okay, because I think I'm pretty well done down in this area, the only spot I really need to go to is up here. But I want to head all the way back to that little, warehouse that we started in, because there's something we can see back there now, I think. Now, I can't remember. Was Nemesis chasing me last time? I think he might have been. He might have been, but I don't see him yet. Hopefully the alleys and streets are just going to be creepy and deserted and not just full of ravenous ghouls that want my flesh. Alright, so I'll head down here, hang a left, and we can go on to that street, and we should get to it easily enough.
Stars.
I hear you! Where are you? Stars. He's just a little on fire. He's still good. He's still good. Okay, maybe when I come out of here to go back, I'll swing through here. There might not be any zombies left there. I hope not, anyway. I'd rather not waste any ammunition to go back and check this, but we'll see. She dead! Yes, she is dead. I just said that, Jill. I mean, she could be just taking a nap covered in strawberry jam, but that seems unlikely. Hey, that fellow we left behind sounds like he's eating a smoothie of some kind. Doing a lot of slurping. Or, you know, maybe he's just been killed. Yeah, maybe he's just over there dead, you know? That could be. This is probably a waste of ammunition, but hey, let's kill this man's killer, shall we? I know he was a raging asshole to me, but... Oh. I was kind of hoping he'd have something on him, but I guess not. I do think he may have left something behind in here, though. Yes. Ah, okay, so it's actually worth my while to come back here. Hello, Rolls, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by, I hope you're doing well. Dario's memo. I can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words, but writing them will help me maintain my sanity if nothing else. After I've become a meal for those undead monsters, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? So is this how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die. I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed, but none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me you have to have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? This looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. I don't know, man, I don't think you would have had much of a chance. I think your mother was right. Damn it! I should have killed you when I had the chance. Well, I haven't had too bad of a weekend, Rolls, thanks for asking. The pool tournament I was talking about carried on into Saturday. We ended up losing in the first round on Saturday, though, so we were knocked out. Which is a shame, but there we are. It happens. I'll have a second opportunity now, because we've got a 9-ball tournament coming up next weekend. Maybe we'll win that. Yeah, at least I live to fight another day. That's a funny way to put it. Actually, you know what? Maybe it would be safer to go the other way. Oh shit, you know what I forgot to do before I started streaming? Change the chat timers for the notifications. Something I need to fix, they pop up too quickly. Oh, lucky I dodged that guy. But anyway, like I was saying, it's kind of funny that you put it that way, live to fight another day, because that would be one hell of a, I don't know, medal, I guess, pool tournament. It's like the losing team gets slaughtered by the opposing team. I've never played snooker. but I've seen people play it, because one of the bars in town does have a snooker table, like a proper one. And I've seen videos of people playing it, and it's like, I can kind of understand the basics of it. Like, you know, you've got to sink these different colored balls, and each ball is worth a certain amount of points. And I think you can keep shooting as long as you keep sinking, basically. But the nitty-gritty of it, and like the strategy, and attempting to shoot on a table that big, because I'm a tall guy, I can stretch across a pool table pretty well. I don't need to break out the rake or anything like that. But like, I don't know, it's just, it seems like it'd be really difficult to play. Hell, it took me long enough to wrap my head around 9-ball and how that worked. I'm running low on healing items, aren't I? Well, let's put those away. I think I might want to make some more ammunition of some stripe. Okay, so how do I make grenade rounds and how do I make freeze rounds? That's what I want to know. Okay, C plus C makes grenade freeze rounds. The reason why I asked this is because freeze rounds, as far as I know, are like the bane of Nemesis's existence. So what I might do is I think I can make... Yeah, because I think A and B will make C. And if I mix two C's together, I'll get freeze rounds. So let's try that. Let's try making some freeze rounds, and then I might put the shotgun away and take out the grenade launcher on the off chance I run into our dear Nemesis again. I think I've already got some C, or did... No, that was after I had died. Yeah, that was after I had died, so I don't actually have any C gunpowder at the moment. So that gives us C. I hope this is not something that's going to bite me in the ass later, mixing this stuff up and hardly using it. Okay, and CC should give us our freeze rounds. Because I think it's possible that you can actually either slow Nemesis down or stun block him if you hit him with freeze rounds, so... And that sounds like a good time to me, you know? Stop that bastard from ripping me a new asshole. Ah, perfect. Alright, so we'll put those away, and we'll put away the shotgun. And I'll keep that in freeze rounds, I'll put away that. Should I make some more handgun ammunition? Yes, let's do it. I feel like the A gunpowder is probably something I find a lot of anyway, so it's just as well to... There. And this upgraded handgun that I got off of knocking Nemesis down for the first time was pretty handy, so... Alright! Hey, I think we're good to maybe go die again. Alright, so we gotta head back downtown. Although the funny thing about that pool tournament, because, you know, you have a relatively large team and you have to run a lineup of a certain number of, like, skill levels, the way that the lineup worked out, I didn't... That's zombies. Oh god, that's a lot of them! Oh god, I'm dead! I didn't realize there were that many of them. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to fight my way through that. I still need to go all the way back and get the friggin', gunpowder and stuff from where Dario is. Anyway, what was I saying before I got horribly mauled to death? Yes. I didn't actually play during the tournament. Because of the way the skill levels worked out, and the way that, like, we countered the opponents that our opposing teams threw against us, I didn't really fit into the lineup, or at least I wasn't the best choice. But see, the way I always look at that is, especially in a tournament setting, I am perfectly fine with drinking and acting the cheerleader. Just sitting off on the sidelines, drinking, and just applauding everybody who shoots well. I mean, I'm cool with that. Alright, well I can't really mix up any of the gunpowder. I can make myself some more handgun bullets, I may as well do that now, because I know I'm gonna have some of those left over. Although if I'm going to be putting the shotgun away, I think it might be just as well for me to use some shotgun rounds against the zombies I'm gonna have to deal with. Didn't put away the reloading tool. Inventory management. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised Jill was able to carry as much as she does before Carlos gave her that tactical vest. Because that skirt can't have pockets, right? Okay, down, left, into the street. Alright, this time I'm not going to bother trying to kill Dario's friends, I suppose. Not that they're very friendly, they're, like, eating the man, but... Yes, I know you're out there too, Nemesis. Yeah, I'm not going to bother attacking those guys if I don't have to. Like, if I can let them live. Oh, I almost ran headlong into that guy. Yeah, because Dario himself, he doesn't have anything on him. Yes, let them live to fight another day. That's exactly what I'm doing. Well, in this case, it's more like I'm letting them live to fight another day. I'm funny. I'm funny looking, yes. Yeah. See, the problem is they know I'm here, so unless I'm real goddamn quick, I'm going to have to kill them. Okay, let's try to zoom through this as quickly as possible, because I don't want to take any more damage than I have to. I don't have any other healing items on me. Which kind of makes me want to try to take down Nemesis the next time I see him. Score! Yeah, see, because if I can take down Nemesis the next time, I think he drops the first aid spray kits. Because he drops a case that, I can't remember if it's reusable or not, but he drops a case that carries 3 first aid sprays. So if nothing else, then that's handy on account of the fact that, you know, I don't have to waste as much inventory space for healing items, and I have more healing items. Ah, shit. Now the real prize would be if I knock them down enough and I get the custom shotgun I can make too, but I'm not holding out much hope I'm going to be able to fight them effectively that often. I'm half thinking I might have left some items behind back here, but I don't think I did. Specifically, healing herbs. That's the most important thing I need right now, healing items. Oh yeah, no problem there, Rolls. You launder away. As long as it's not money. As long as you're not laundering money, we're probably good. I'm not gonna rat you out or nothing, but just saying. Okay, so we need some freeze rounds. Let's put that away. That's... White's towel sheets, Mexican cartel colors, you know, typical Sunday. I can almost guarantee you when I was a child and I heard the term money laundering, because, you know, this is a thing that pops up in TV shows all the time. I, honest to God, am probably not the only one who thought this, but I'm pretty sure as a kid I assumed that meant exactly what it said on the tin. They just took piles of money and they washed them. And then, you know, that's how money laundering works. The money is dirty in the most literal sense, and then you clean it. Because why not? Oh yeah, I already mixed together the other, things. Of course, even though, of course, now I know the difference, anytime I accidentally put, like, say if I've got pocket change or whatever in my pockets when I do laundry, I always make the I laundered money joke. And apparently there are hotels that launder coins for you, like wash the coins. Which seems like an odd service, but considering how frequently coins get passed around, you know, maybe cleaning them off isn't really that bad of a thing. Just saying. Okay, you know what? I said I was going to put away the shotgun, but seeing as how I've got a veritable punt load of zombies to deal with on the approach to the police station, I'm going to keep it out. I'm going to keep it out and equip it. Because I don't want to get eaten to death again. Except... Oh god. Except that's actually kind of pointless. I don't really need the shotgun because I don't need to go towards the police station. So when I was eaten to death the first time around, I went the wrong goddamn way. Go me! I don't like that sound. What is that? Oh, I know what that sound is. Well, that got rid of one. Okay. Oh no, I can get past you. And I already got the items he had. I really risked myself there, but... Hold on there. Okay, alright. Okie doke. I love how constantly I need to check the map while I'm playing a game like this. But no, what if I'm going the wrong way? Oh wait, birds. They're kind of problematic, but it's not the worst thing I've had to deal with. Ah! As if to prove me wrong, then it just starts picking my eyes out. Holy hell's that? Oh. Climb up, let's move. Okay. I completely forgot about that part. I know what's causing those tremors too. I just hope I don't have to run into the damn thing yet. I don't recall it being a terribly difficult fight if you pull off the sort of timed event, I think, that happens. It's kind of like the sewer gator in the second game. Let's check yonder map. Where do I want to go next? Well, the substation is somewhere I have to go. I need to go to the substation. I need to go to the gas station. It really sucks that there's not a save room any closer to the train than that one there. You know what? It might be just as well for me to go to the substation and deal with that, but how do I get to the substation? Unless it's that there. There's like a little elevator or something there that I can't access. I think I need a battery or something for it. Alright, let's go to the gas station then. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, Jesus! There are a lot more of them than I thought. The fact that I avoided them is nothing short of a miracle. Okay, yeah, I need a battery. Although the battery is quite possibly at the gas station, I probably need to go to the gas station first and then come back. It's been so long since I played this game, I don't really remember the order of events, so... Although, actually, no, I think the battery is here, oddly enough. I just need, Yes, there's a statue of the mayor close to where the train is. I think there's a stone book that he's holding that I need to get. Because Raccoon City be crazy. Okay, we have one zombie friend. You know what? I think rather than go to the gas station immediately, I'm going to take the jumper cables and bring those to the trolley. I'm going to kill you. Wait, no, maybe I won't kill him right now. Although I don't know how much I want to risk trying to avoid enemies if I don't have any healing items. It's like I should really, really put the shotgun away if I'm going to be taking the grenade launcher. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. And I think I need the square crank. Let's load that up with just regular rounds on the off chance I run into something that's not Nemesis, but more dangerous than a zombie. Shoot your legs out! Can't shamble after me if you ain't got any shins! Well, I mean, I suppose, presumably they can. Just not easily. And I see Nemesis isn't here, bothering me. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a shitload of zombies here now. Including a big boy. I'm gonna be running back and forth between here quite a bit, so killing them all was probably for the best. And look! I get some delicious herb out of it. A bronze statue of Raccoon City Mayor Michael Warren. You know, that asshole. I don't know, I didn't vote for him. There's a switch. Will you push it? It's holding something in its hand. Will you take the bronze book? Sure. Well, I may as well backtrack to, the restaurant. See what the hell is over there. Take these herbs while I'm at it. Thankfully, I've killed all the zombies on my way. Well, presumably. Enemies seem to respawn, or just... Well, I can't even really say they respawn, because I'm technically running around an infested city. They could just shamble in from a side street, or break out of the windows or something. I guess I may as well put away the crank and the jumper cable again. 'Cause, you know. Yeah, I'll hang on to a red and green mix. I won't bother putting a blue in with it. Not yet, anyway. You know, something we started watching yesterday, and we blew through like 4 episodes of it, was well, it was the show on Netflix, The Haunting of Bly Manor. And it's technically the 2nd season of a series, except that it looks like it's going to be an anthology thing. They're just dealing with a haunted house each season, and of course it's based off of famous novels. Because the first one was The Haunting of Hill House. And a lot of the same people are involved in both. Including, oddly enough, Henry Thomas, the guy who played the kid in E.T. He's really good in both of these seasons, actually. Well, I mean, he hasn't factored much into this one yet. What does this do? Oh, I think I know what it is. Like, I need to test a theory. Let's take that out. But so far, I don't find I like Bly Manor as much as I liked Hill House. But it's not over yet, and that's not me saying I hate it. I just don't like it as much as the first one. Future is in our hands. Well, that was stupid. Yeah, I think I need to give the compass to the statue, and then he gives me the battery, which I need to use to get to the substation. Because Raccoon City. Yeah, the one thing I've always said about Haunting of Hill House after I first watched it is that there's a character there who has a lot of sleep paralysis problems, and she keeps seeing the specific ghosts she calls the Bent Neck Lady every time she wakes up in the middle of the night and can't move or anything. And there's a lot... Like, one of the main things I like about Haunting of Hill House, and Bly Manor kind of continues that, is that it's really good. It's one of... Well, Hill House is one of the most unnerving things I've watched in years. Like, it's one of the few horror-related things that actually fills me with a sense of dread while I'm watching it, because there's a lot of little details they threw into it, and Bly Manor's the same, that you don't really notice unless you're looking for them. And honestly, maybe that's why I'm not finding Bly Manor as effective as the first one, as Hill House, because I know what to look for now. Because what it is nearly every scene in Hill House, and now Bly Manor too, there's something weird in the background. And it's always in such an unobtrusive way that unless you're looking at it, you won't notice it. Quite frequently, it's just some ghostly figure hanging out, like you'll see one in the reflection of a cabinet, for instance, or maybe one is like hanging out in the garden, out of focus and nobody sees it. Cat hiding in the shadow underneath a staircase, that kind of thing. And it's just so effectively creepy that if you let your eyes wander from the main focal point of whatever the scene is, like a character speaking or something, and you land on that, that's... But anyway, back to the character that has, like, sleep paralysis problems. That's something I myself have suffered from ever since I was a kid. And that is the most true-to-life representation of what that's like I have ever seen, and that's why it scared the shit out of me. Because I looked at this, like, them showing this woman waking up in the middle of the night, not being able to move, barely able to breathe, and seeing the scariest of fucking things at the foot of her bed. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I was like the other night. Or, you know, that's like that dream I had last week, or... Because that's something I've suffered from for years. It doesn't happen as much now as it used to, but... It's still a hell of a thing. I should have got the shit I needed from the item room. Oh well. I'll just have to dodge the birds again on my way out. Well, if the battery isn't here like I suspect, I'll probably head back to the substation, and the gas station will be the last thing I do. Like, why? Why is this a thing? An old solid battery. It seems to be as powerful as a modern one. What an odd thing for Joel to notice. I suppose it does kind of make sense in a way that it's got this weird engineering thing going on, because Mayor Warren was an engineer before he came to Raccoon City. Well, that's the first job he had when he came to Raccoon City. He's the one who built the train line that I'm trying to get going again. So maybe it's not as strange as all that. Still pretty odd, though, let's be honest. Although one thing I do like about, one thing I have to say I do really like about Bly Manor, though, the haunting of Bly Manor, is that there's a guy in it, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the actor's name. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up his name, because it'll kill me if I don't actually say it. Let's see. I've only ever really seen him in one other thing, but I thoroughly enjoyed him in that show. Let's see. I am going to probably mangle this man's name, but his name is Rahul Kohli, I think his name is. And he played this guy called Ravi in the TV show iZombie. It's done now, the show was over. iZombie is actually something that's based off of a Vertigo comic series, Vertigo being a DC imprint that is now sadly non-existent anymore. But I really liked iZombie. It was cheesy as hell, but everybody in it looked like they were having, like, the best of times. And it was just such an interesting show, and he was, like, him and the main character who, well, that's an actor I can't remember, that's another actor whose name I can't remember. She played the main character, Liv, I think her name was, but anyway. Like, anyway, this guy who played Ravi in iZombie is a major character in Bly Manor, and he's just, I don't know, there's just something about the guy. I just really like seeing him, you know? He seems like a really good actor. Yeah, I think I've got all I need. So I remember when I saw the trailer. When I saw the trailer for Haunting Bly Manor and he shows up, I'm like, well, first, I think you hear his voice before you see him, and he's got a pretty distinct voice. So I was like, it's him! It's the guy! This way. This is the way I need to go. So yeah, no, if you haven't seen either of these things, well, hell, if you haven't seen iZombie for that matter, because that was a really fun show, honestly, yeah, the entirety of that is on Netflix, I think, so look that up. And, well, so is Haunting of Hill House for that matter. It's all on Netflix. So yeah, if you haven't seen Haunting of Hill House and you love a good spooky ghost story, watch that. You don't really need to watch that before watching Bly Manor, but, you know. Watch them both is basically what I'm saying. I get the distinct feeling maybe I should have saved it before I came down here. Oh Jesus, why are there so many zombies? Definitely should have saved it before I came down here. Oh, you just added Haunting of Hill House to your list? Good. Again, if you love a good ghost story, it's actually a really good series, and it's a lot of times a slow burn for a lot of it. Like, there's one episode in particular midway through that's impressive, if for no other reason than the technical way that they did it. Because there's an episode that involves a power outage in a funeral home, and this entire dysfunctional family that has experienced the hell that is this haunted house that they lived in when they were younger. Because it jumps between two time periods. One when most of the main cast were children living in this house that their parents were renovating and then going to sell. They were basically trying to flip this haunted house. And then it shows where they all are with their lives now in the present. And, like, the mystery of everything that went on kind of unfolds through them jumping back and forth between time periods. But there's one episode in particular where they're in the funeral home that one of the daughters of the family now runs in the future. And the entirety of that episode is done in one take, basically. It's all done in, like, one... I don't know if it's the entirety of the episode, but it's most of it. But, like, most of it is just done with one viewpoint from the camera. And this is even including flashbacks and scene changes, because there's a lot of really weird, surreal things that happen. So, like, it starts off with them in this funeral home, but, like, if the camera pans around them, it then goes back to the younger versions of all these characters, and, like, with a turn of the camera, it's the younger actors and the house, and then they turn around again, and it's the... So, you know, it's kind of amazing, technically speaking, how they did that. Oh, you're not going to like it because you had a bad experience at a funeral home about a year and a half ago? Well, that's the thing about funeral homes. It's not very often you can say you've had a good experience at a funeral home, let's be honest. I know I haven't. On a side note, one of your best friend's wife's brother directed a one-shot film called The Wedding Party. Good job on the one take, shitty job on making a good movie. Well, I mean, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You take what you can get, I suppose. One of your customers at work is a funeral home. You service a boiler there. They walked you through the building first time to the boiler room, and they aren't the greatest at remembering to close doors. Oh, no. Yeah, I can see how that would be rather scarring. Well, for that matter, while I haven't really had any personal experience like that, because I've only ever seen the, you know, the end result of the work in a funeral home, I suppose is the best way to put it, as many of us have. But a friend of mine was working as a mortician for a while, and well, I've heard some of his stories, and it's not a job I would be able to do, let me tell you. It wasn't even a job he was able to do after a while. Like, he was okay with it for a bit, but it kind of wore on him after a certain point, and he just couldn't do it anymore. Which, understandable. It's a hard job. When operating the transformer, be sure to set the power transmitter to manual mode. The old system was prone to short-circuiting. Be careful not to let it exceed maximum levels. Will you set this device to manual mode? Yeah? People were dying to do business with them. Get in the corner, Rolls. That joke was awful. I mean, it's no worse than any of the jokes I'm after making, but still, it was pretty bad. Although that's the old joke about, you know, being in the mortuary business. It's something that's never going to go out of demand, because you always need it. No matter what way you do it, you always need it. There's a transformer that supplies power to the facility. Is it Optimus Prime? Is it Bumblebee? Is there a note somewhere that tells me what I need to do with this? Low voltage control room. The lock will be released at 15 to 25 volts. Okay. High voltage control room. The lock will be released at 115 to 125 volts. Okay. What an interesting way to set up something like this. Hello, Magnum, my old friend! Okay, do I know what gunpowder combination I need to make Magnum rounds? C plus C plus C. So I need all of the C's. Good to know. Ugh. Head to the emergency exit. The thing is, I don't think that's where I need to go, though, to get... Like, I think I... Oh, there's still zombies. I fucked this up, I'm pretty sure. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so it's gotta be within 15 to 25, right? No. I should have just overloaded the thing and fried them, but I think I need to get whatever's behind that door, I don't know. I cannot recall what the combination for this is. My face is going to be real red if I die here because I haven't saved it. Yay, I did it! Now I just need to not die. It's gonna be easier said than done, isn't it? That right there is what I came for. I don't have any choice but to mix these. The death sounds in this game are awesome. Yeah, the sounds in this game in general are pretty good. Like the sound direction, the music and such. Now, unless I miss my guess, I think I run into Nemesis at some point here, so let's... I think I know the trick to killing him if I run into him here. Ah, shit. I said that, but now I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I even fight him here, I mean. In other words, I just blew through all my healing items for no reason. One thing I'm definitely doing when I get to the save room, I'm fucking saving it. Because I've come too far at this point. I have come too far to die and have to do it all over again. Well, if you want to talk about sound direction in this game, just Nemesis's voice itself, the stars that he says, it's so iconic that it's enough to send people into a panic just hearing it. And again, he's voiced by the same person who voiced that Dario Rosso guy at the beginning of the game, who has now sadly passed away. Tony Rosato, I think his name was. And let's put that away for now. Let's save it. Yeah, let's hang on to the Magnum. Fuck it. If I run across Nemesis, I'm going to want something to put him down with. Another good horror game with good sound direction is Little Nightmares. I've heard of Little Nightmares. I haven't played it. I might actually own it, honestly. I think it might have been part of this big bundle of games I bought a while ago. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down, because if I do indeed have it, I am going to probably stream it at some point. If not for the Halloween Spooktacular, then at some point for, you know, another time. Again, I've saved this so frequently that I probably am not going to get a very good score for this, but I honestly don't care. I just really, really don't care. Oh, it's a puzzle game? Kind of interesting? Okay. I do enjoy me the occasional puzzle game, even though I don't always have the brain capacity to play them. It's always fun to watch me try to stumble through them. Okay, let's take out the crank, let's take out the power cable. These are all things I'm going to need, so let's hang on to them. Okay, before I go do the rest of this stuff, I'm going to take a brief break to go get myself some more liquids. Maybe some whiskey, too. I'll be right back in a couple of minutes. Ah yes, and now we will carry on with some more Resident Evil with my good friend Bushmills. Good friend Mr. Bushmill. I've been noticing that I'm associating Retro Sunday with whiskey. Like, I mean, I drink whiskey on occasion anyway, no matter what I'm streaming, but it seems like most often I will have a glass while I'm streaming on Sundays. Fine whiskey, fine old video games. Cheers. Let's hope I don't get horribly murdered. Here's to not getting horribly murdered. Bushmills is a good friend, listens to your problems, never talks back, makes you feel better. Your buddy Jack Daniels is currently doing the same for you. Yeah, me and Jack Daniels have never been great friends, but you know what? He seems like he's an okay fella. If he was good enough for Lemmy, he's good enough for me. Why? Why? Why do they keep doing that? Oh, I think we get to see a cool cutscene when I go this way now. I completely forgot there were a pile of zombies in that alleyway. Yeah, I think I might be safe here, though. I don't think anything shows up here. So I hope not. Yeah, here we go. Mikhail, what are you doing?
Don't come any closer!
Pretty good for a man who was dying last time I saw him.
Mikhail, do you have some kind of death wish?
My people, they were wiped out by these monsters. I can't stop just because I'm wounded.
But can't you see those monsters are also the victims of Umbrella?
Are you accusing me of taking it out on them? You don't seem to understand something. We're not really involved with the company. There's no reason for any of us to take responsibility for this mess.
I know that. And right now, that's the only reason why I'm trying to cooperate with you.
I like that random corpse in the background. It's just positioned like... It looks horribly affronted for some reason. The other thing I really like is that Mikhail is supposed to be Russian.
Sorry. I feel so useless.
Don't. You fought hard and have the wounds to prove it.
But I'm still alive. My men aren't.
Don't think about that now. Just rest.
I like how Mikhail is supposed to be Russian, but at least once in that little scene, he sounded very Scottish. He almost went full Sean Connery for a minute. Oh, we got our cables. Oh, you were literally thinking the same thing, eh? Like, you can't tell me that one, I think he was talking about how, you know, when he was talking about his men were his responsibility, or how they had nothing to do with what the company did, or something like that, whatever line it was. He started putting on, like, this brogue that made him sound exactly like Sean Connery. Which is funny, you know, because didn't Connery technically play a Russian in The Hunt for Red October? It's been a long time since I've seen it, and I never did see all of The Hunt for Red October. But he was supposed to be Russian in that movie, wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah, so if they made a movie based off of this game back when it first came out, fuck it, Sean Connery could have been Mikhail. It would have made just as much sense. Dreamcasting. Okay, so I need mixed oil. I've got the oil additive, I just need to get something to mix it with.
I could not save my men.
You have anything else to say? Mikhail appears to be in pain and suffering. Poor little fella. Poor little Scottish-Russian fella. I can't make fun of him too much though. Mikhail's pretty badass. He's like one of my favorites. It's not working anymore. Mikhail is one of my favorite non-main characters in the whole series, because he's only got like a really brief amount of screen time, but he's really memorable. His injuries are severe and beyond fatal, as you can tell by the fact that he's dead. It's amazing how quickly I can run through handgun ammunition. Do I want to fight my way through the zombies that are out here or try to avoid them again? Well, that was easy. I feel like it's easier to avoid them on the way out than it is on the way in. Like, the fact that they added dodge mechanics in this game is great and all, but they're really janky trying to use them. That being said, I have seen people use them rather effectively. I'm just bad at it. Pay your taxes because they provide for the safety and well-being of our special town. Special. What a random thing to find tacked to a wall. I mean, under normal circumstances, yes, but considering the way this town is structured, no. All that tax money is probably being funneled directly into Umbrella. Oh, are you shitting me? Then what the hell do I need the square crank for? I thought for certain that the rusty crank would not be the one I needed. It means I need to dodge these goddamn zombies, don't I? Ah! Well, there's only two of them. Might be just as well to kill them on the way back, but I really don't want to waste any more ammunition. The other thing I'm really shocked about is that I haven't run into Nemesis yet. He's out there somewhere, I've heard him. Big ugly bastard that he is. Rust Hex Crank. A Hex Edge Crank. Its grip is heavily rusted. I need the wrench. I don't think I can actually crank it on its own. That's what I need the wrench for. Well, I need the wrench for the fire hose too, but... Yes, if I remember right, I put the crank in, and either I try using it and it breaks, or I just have to, like, straight up use the wrench on it and, like, combine the two. Use the wrench to get a grip so I can use the thing. This is me using a crank. Probably as well for me to put him down permanently. Ah, shit! Oh, I thought he was gonna grab me. Thought he started wandering off the other way. Why are you not? Oh boy. I think it is very possible to run out of ammunition and healing items in this game. It's not like the original build of Resident Evil 2, where you could just find weapons all over the damn place. Because unless you really wasted your ammo in the original build of Resident Evil 2, like, you had enough ammunition to kill everything in the game if you wanted to. What the fuck? And yet I still have the wrench. Oh, you no longer need this wrench. Well, you discard it, sure. I ask the game a question and it answers me. How about that? How about that? Now let's get some soda.
Jill!
Cool.
Hey, the zombies are getting restless.
I know. I can hear them. What's going on?
Car wash equipment. That's what's going on. We can go wash our car that we don't have. An untidy counter. Welcome.
Jill!
What's wrong?
They're coming! They must have sniffed us out. They know we're here.
Hey, calm down.
Any objections to my playing hero this time?
What are you doing? Carlos!
What does he mean this time? Who played hero last time? Me when I hucked a lamp at Nemesis and nearly killed the both of us? It's a storage to maintain the temperature level of the oil. Will you operate the electronic lock? How about no, not right now. I will take the first aid spray. Nothing special. Painting equipment is stored here. It's soaked with machine oil. Bet you that's gonna come in handy later. I don't know that there's actually anything else here I can use. trying to mess with the... Wait, is that a random hot dog on the table? Actually, it looks more like a corn dog. Well, whatever, it's probably not healthy to eat right now. Oh wait, is that gunpowder? Well, I'll be having me some of that. Thank you kindly. I'm not asking you if you'd like a hot dog right now, are you? I mean, there's one right there. There's one right there, Rolls. I mean, it's probably been sitting there for the past 4 or 5 days at least. And Lord only knows what sort of infectious diseases have been running through this place because zombies, but it's fine, right? Yeah, it'll be good. I mean, it's a corn dog. Those things would probably survive a nuclear strike anyway. There, I'll use that to make a shitload of handgun bullets later. Yeah, at least the cockroaches I have something to eat. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. I hate these. I don't understand them. Okay, so that activates either a single light or 2 lights, but also turns those 2 lights off. Oh. Cool. But wait, do I have to turn them all off? I thought I would have had to turn them all on. Okay, so they're all on. I must be missing a note that explains how the hell this works. Because maybe there's just a certain combination that unlocks it? Oh, is that it? No, it's, it keeps telling me about the untidy counter. Surely there must be some kind of note. Shit on the bulletin board seems important. You would assume that... Although BAC is written on the chalkboard here in big red letters, maybe that's the combo. Or maybe BAC are the letters that need, but I already had them lit up, didn't I? Yeah, they're all lit up there. I see now. Okay. I have to get it so that the only one that's on is the lit number. Or lit letter, not number, Jesus. Has Sesame Street taught me nothing? Okay, now B. Hooray! I did it, though I don't know how. It's a mystery. Will you take the machine oil? Sure. Let's go see if Carlos has gotten himself mauled to death. Oil for small machines. It can't be used for the large-sized machinery by itself. Cool! Everything's on fire! Fantastic.
Carlos!
May he rest in peace.
No!
Relax. I'm not dead yet.
Are you
Emphasis
okay?
on yet.
I'm fine. That hero stuff is harder than it looks.
Yeah, how's about we get out of here before this place explodes? You know, like that. You know, like that! And where's Carlos? Carlos, rip. No, wait, no, there he is.
Ouch, my ears are ringing. We both should be deaf by now. Okay, I'm gonna scrounge up some equipment. There might not be any at our destination.
Joel just surveys the explosive damage and she's like, you know what, I didn't really like this neighborhood anyway. It was a shithole even before zombies.
Stars.
Oh, hello, friend. Hey, can I play Ring Around the Rosie with him here? No, I cannot, because he's going to do that. And I can't... Ah, shit. If I'm not careful, he's going to kill me here. Ah, shit. If I have to do all this over again, I am going to be sorely pissed off. Throw me behind you. Throw me behind you. I've no one to blame but myself for this. Was a nice healing item I had once. Well, honestly, not too much time has passed since the last time I saved it, so... should be fine, I guess. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Take our oil additive. Get our mixed oil. We are going to get our reloading tool and make ourselves a shitload of handgun ammunition. And we'll put that away, and I don't know if I want to take anything else. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'd really like to down Nemesis one more time if I can, but it looks like it'd be real hard to avoid him in that narrow alleyway you find him in. I can't run back towards the gas station because that's completely destroyed. I don't think he's going to show up here. I think the best thing for me to do is try to dodge around him. Oh, thankfully he was in there. I do have a lot of firepower though, I probably could have tried to take him out. Love how these random tremors just keep happening. Cool. Ugh. I've made that exact same sound when I've woken up with a horrible hangover. Oh yeah, you! No! No, 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 no. Run! Run! Big ugly worm. Don't like. Okay, there's another switch. Yes, please. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this hellhole. I forgot entirely about that. I'm pretty sure that's the exact same thing I run across later on in the game, except bigger. It's a thing called the Gravedigger. There's no explanation whatsoever. There's a random little fly buzzing around me. Excuse me while I start snapping at it. But, like, there's no explanation whatsoever as to what the hell the Gravedigger is or where it came from. It's just there. Hi, Mikhail. I just ran into a giant worm. How's your day been?
It looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
Cool.
Okay. Nikolai won't be joining us.
I understand. I'll operate the cable car. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Nikolai was supposedly ripped apart back in the Umbrella office. I forgot about that. How you doing, Mikhail? Jill just leans over and was like, "We got the train going, Mikhail! Choo-choo, motherfucker! We're gonna go!" And Mikhail just looks her dead in the eye and he's just like, "Jill, my guts are spilling over the floor."
It's looking good.
Chugga, 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 chugga.
Mikhail!
Oh, this right here. Now we're going to see the reason why Mikhail is such a memorable character.
Hey, what's going on in the back?
I don't know, Carlos. Why don't you go check it out with me? Yes, but here comes one of the coolest cutscenes in the game.
Mikhail!
Oh, look, stowaway.
Jill, get out of the cable car now!
Mikhail, wait, don't!
Get out of here! Hurry!
I mean, I was on my way out the door anyway, but okay.
Just a little closer.
Like, I mean, you know,
Mikhail.
that's why people remember Mikhail, because he's just a badass, it seems.
No, the brakes are out.
We're coming at them with no brakes. Jump out the window!
It's useless.
I love that. Jill just screams, "It's useless," in Carlos's face, and then lunges out the window of a speeding train, leaving him behind in the wreckage. That was an interesting noise. Maybe Jill enjoyed jumping out of that train a little too much. Big West Hotel Restaurant? What? Big West. Okay. And Jill's like, I didn't like this place anyway. Like, this is just Jill's commentary running throughout the entirety of her adventure. Every time her actions cause the destruction of a city landmark, she's like, this place sucked. I hated this place so much. Have at thee, fiery assholes! That's no way to get ahead in life! Haha. Ah, shit. I didn't notice he was crawling along. Oh well. May as well investigate. We've got some gunpowder. There's something behind that painting. Someone has made a mess inside the drawer. You think that happened when I crashed the train into the building? Plunk. Take the clock tower key? Sure. I'll come back and get that gunpowder later. As in, I'm probably going to come back and get that gunpowder right now, because, well, there's an item box. Let's put away the flame rounds. I mean, maybe I'll put away the magnum. Put away that key for now, too. Ooh, excuse me. Because I feel like I'm only going to want the magnum when I try to fight Nemesis again. There's no way in hell I'm getting all the item drops off of him, because I've just missed so many opportunities. I'm not 100% certain what I want to use that gunpowder for, so I'm just going to leave it behind for now. I'm coming up pretty close to the end of my stream time, but I'll go for a little bit longer. Maybe we'll try to explore this area a little bit and then come back and save it. I wonder who had those candles lit. How long have those candles been lit? Now we're gonna hang out in that chair and take a little nap. It's locked. A clock is etched under the keyhole. Well, let's get that key that I got like 2 seconds ago. It's a key ornamented with a clock part. It has a screw-shaped ornament to put a round-shaped object. I've used the winder key. Good for me. Man. Jill's starting to have flashbacks to the goddamn mansion out in the middle of the woods. This place looks eerily like it. Duh.
Carlos!
Phew. Well, we both managed to survive. Maybe we can start helping each other again.
Yeah, it's been rough. But we can rest now.
No, we're the only ones left. There's no rest for the wicked. Here's a gift for you.
Why, thank you. I'll take those. I think if I actually tried to apply the brakes, Carlos would have like a little freak out, and then Jill's like slaps the shit out of him and tells him to get his head in the game, basically. She's like, no! Whereas this way it's almost slightly the other way around, except Jill's not freaking out. She's like, hey, you know what, we can relax. Nothing else terrible is going to happen, I'm sure. As if she hasn't already lived through a situation like this once already. There's nothing suspicious here. As I like when I was doing the remake last year. Jill was in the library and she figured there was nothing useful because apparently she hates books. No wonder she wanted to crash a train into this place. It's full of her #1 enemy, literacy. Art picture postcard. A picture postcard of antique clocks. The following verse is printed. Give your soul to the goddess. Put your hands together to pray before her. Raccoon City is weird, man. The god of time is etched under the keyhole. Like, is that something Jill knows, or is it labeled as such? I was like, oh yeah, there's the god of time. Was it Lobsang Lud? Well, no, Lobsang is time. That's a Discworld reference for you. It's a job he inherited from his mother. It's also kind of a spoiler for that book, so sorry about that. Well, let's do a little looky-loo around this area. Oh shit, this is really starting to look like the Spencer Mansion now, isn't it? Oh hey, dead man. A mercenary's corpse. He might have died fighting, maybe. Will you take the mine thrower? The mine thrower. He's holding something in his hand. Operation instruction. Order for UBCS Echo Team. Wipe out the downtown area of the infestation and then evacuate the remaining citizens to the clock tower. Among the civilians, remember to give priority to the employees of Umbrella's affiliates. Remember to stay alert because the infected have a high endurance rate and will strike without hesitation. Evacuation procedure. Once the mission is complete, or when it becomes too impossible to accomplish, evacuate immediately. We'll deploy a helicopter that is waiting in the suburbs, to the yard in front of the clock tower. When you are ready for evacuation, ring the bell of the clock tower to signal the helicopter. But the city is basically falling apart. What if something happened to the bell? You would assume that they would have equipped at least some of the guys on the ground with flare guns or something, right? Wouldn't that make more sense? But then again, this is Umbrella. Nothing they do makes sense. A prototype weapon made by Umbrella's armament department, because, you know, this pharmaceutical company also has an army and they make handguns. Well, handguns, but weapons. It uses special bullets equipped with a sensor. Yeah, see, the mine thrower in theory is a great weapon, but it's really hard to aim it. I think, like, there's an add-on or something you can get for it, or, like, there's something you unlock throughout the course of the game that makes the mines homing. Oh, I think there's just homing ammunition you can find for it, but beyond that, it's not that great, honestly. What's the clock tower map? Oh god, that's... An old music box. This melody is out of order. To hell with Nemesis, that was the scariest thing in this game. Alright, let's scour around the first floor, maybe. Oh look, there's an save room over there. I think that leads out to the courtyard. I don't necessarily need to go there yet. It's an odd way to polish the floor, my friend, but you do you. I mean, I would have liked to explore that room a little bit more, but eh. Let's leave them. Oh, that's probably locked on this side. It looks as if it has not been used for a long time. Let's tickle the ivory, shall we? Except I cannot. Oh look, a chapel. How very devout. There is an altar. Will you take the clock tower key? Sure. Can I combine the two? No. I think something goes in that key, I just don't know what. What? What fresh hell is that? I don't know why I'm asking, I think I know what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna put the mine thrower away. Exactly a terribly useful gun. Do I want to go out there? I mean, is this a save room for a reason? Screw it, let's take a gamble. Hello, friends! Damn it, I ran right into them. I always do that. Screw it, let's exit through the courtyard. Oh, there's a lot of herbs out here. I think I might want to leave them here, though, because I know bad shit happens in this courtyard. Even worse than these things. So it'll be nice to have some healing items handy when the inevitable happens. Let's head back in here and have a gander about. Kill the crawling fellas if I have to. Oh, resilient for a man I just shot 5 times in the ass. Oh, Jesus. There's nothing in the fireplace. Do I need to light the fireplace, I wonder? Is there anything at all in this room? Oh no, there's another one! It seems to be an old music box. Well, that one actually works, right? I probably need to get the other one to match this one, and that's the puzzle, of course. Another thing I'm remembering from my time playing the remake of the first game is I seem to implicate that Jill was also, like, someone who's really heavily into video games. So I'm just assuming she's gonna have the same reaction to that I just had. Like, yeah, that sounds an awful lot like something you would have heard in a game like ActRaiser. And then after hearing that, you want to go up the stairs. Oh no, it's you guys! Those horrid flashbacks are coming back to me again. Will you push the switch? Not right now. There's a keyhole on the ornamental copper plate. We use the clock tower key? Not right now. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have took another healing item out of the box. Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. A music box with elaborate ornamentation. There are switches marked A to F. Will you operate the switches? No. I think I recall this puzzle. I also recall not liking it. Rounds. A beautifully ornamented gadget. Probably need to get gear from downstairs. Oh, well, maybe I just need the gear that's already up here. Okay. Silver gear. Nothing happened. Oh no, no, I'm gonna need to hang on to that then. Yeah, because I think I need to get this to match the music boxes downstairs, maybe, is what needs to be done. Anyway. Let's see. I think I might actually have to stop now for the night. Especially since I know what's going to happen next, roughly. And I'm going to want to start fresh when I get to that. So, let's just put away our oibs. Maybe I'll keep the silver gear out. I have a sneaking suspicion I might need to light the fireplace down in the dining hall, so I'm gonna maybe head down with the lighter. Let's take the lighter out, so I remember that. And our ink ribbons. Let's do a little clickety-clack. Save myself. Save my file. Oh, there's ink ribbons here as well. Okay, cool. You can save your progress here. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes. Actually, no. I need to do this now. That's my typing face, yes. Okay, yeah, that'll be it for that let's switch over to yonder. Well, actually, no, there's a couple of things I need to do. Let's take out our HDMI cord so my computer is working as per normal. Alright, and then we'll switch on over to our webcam. Boom. And before I leave you all, let's see if I can shunt you over to somebody else. There's a few people. Indie Insomniac is playing something. Oh, I think Indie might be doing some of the demos that that's on Steam now. They're doing it on one of those game festival things. So I'll probably send you on over to him. I'm not sure what he's doing precisely, but hey, it'll be neat to see some new games, and honestly, I'm thinking of maybe doing a demo or two myself, because there's a couple that would fit the Halloween theme that I'm doing. I've got a bunch of shorter indie games in mind that I might be able to do next. This is something to keep me away from playing more goddamn 7 Days to Die, because that game. Man, that game. Anyway, I'll pop over and see what it is he's doing right now before I send you to him. I don't 100% know what's happening here because it seems like some sort of Charmin video game ad. Okay, alright, there he is. Alright, I'm going to raid him now. Just give me a moment to set that up. Panel, Insomniac, and start raid. Alright, so if you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so. Hopefully you find folks will join me next time, which will hopefully be Tuesday, wherein I think I'm going to finish off Spooky Station, and probably carry on with, there's a couple of really short indie games that I've got lined up that I can do. I might burn through some of those. So yeah, if you haven't stopped by, thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, as always, I wish you have a great day. So long for now.